welcome to Father Time by the Fire. We're about to have a great discussion that I hope you all will enjoy. And don't forget to share this with friends and family. And just enjoy this whole conversation. We're going to be talking about a whole lot of interesting things. And share it with everyone. And just enjoy. Enjoy our little talk.
Yeah. Mwalimu,
Yes, sir.
I'm so excited about this new season that we are in because, to be honest, it's one of the best seasons to us, we as Res Life members, that has ever happened to us. And not only we as Res Life crew or the family, but also to the community. Actually, it's like as if this one is going to be a bigger dot, even beyond the community, beyond even Uganda. So, how do you feel and how excited are you about this? And what are some of those plans that you're having, seeing it 2 years time from now, 3 years time from now, 5 years time from now, even 10 years from now? Because this is a very big thing that we are stepping into. Yeah.
Well, like you said, it's very exciting. It's exciting times, and what makes it more exciting, like in the times we are in right now, it sounds so much like everything should be dying.
Yep.
And a lot of us we've been kind of buying into not trusting God, but looking at the times and judging or considering our future according to the times. When you consider your future according to the times now, there's no hope.
True.
According to the times now.
Yeah.
So it's very exciting. The vision is very exciting, and what God is gonna be doing with the people in our areas. I believe so much in gifts in people, and I also believe that as long as there is a platform for those gifts to showcase, there is growth.
Yep.
And that's what we're gonna be creating. Tugenda panga kutekawo omutindo platform for gifts to come up. I'm excited about the library and stuff. Teaching myself more into reading and stuff, but it's a good thing to read books.
True.
Yeah.
And making that a variable. We're gonna be having unique. This is what I know for sure, that there isn't anything in Uganda like what we're gonna be having there.
Sure.
Yeah, nothing of that type.
Has ever happened and will ever happen.
Would you be able to explain to people who don't know what's going on? Explain the project that's
yes,
going into place.
Yes. What we're gonna be having, God blessed us with this bigger space of land to make the things we're talking about happen. And what's even more exciting, we are not moving from where we've been.
Yeah, and yeah.
Same location,
same place.
but
Same
God,
community.
God opened our boundaries. He enlarged our boundaries from right where we are sitting to a bigger space. And like Isaiah was saying, can I tell those who don't know what's coming up, what's this exciting news?
What's going on?
Our vision for the ministries, we believe so much, first of all, like I said, in gifts and creating room for those gifts to come up with sports. So with the space we have right now, we are looking at building facilities. We believe the best facilities for basketball, soccer, all the games you can think of, volleyball, netball, all that kind of stuff. And also having room for other offices or ministries, like rehabilitation centers.
Wow. That's one of its kind.
For those, and church at the same time. So what we are looking at is a village. We are going to create a village amazing village
So what's the name
to
of
touch
that village?
to touch communities.
What's the name?
Like,
Is it
Yeah.
Impossible is
nothing
nothing.
village.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be having like different ones because we believe, of course, like making a well. I was talking to my wife today, and she came up with a like the well of wisdom.
Isn't it wisdom well?
Where the wisdom well.
Wisdom
Wow.
well. Where the
Wisdom
where the
wells.
library will
Meaning
be.
that
Yeah, where the
wisdom
library
is
will
grown
be.
from
Yeah.
there.
You know, we have those streams right there, so we are not destroying those streams.
Wow.
So we're gonna be having these islands,
Ooh.
like basketball on a different island. We kind of go for some purpose to get there. It will be an amazing
Like, it's like,
thing, like I said, not seen anywhere in Uganda, and even like most importantly, that it's gonna be for the community to access freely.
yeah. Ooh.
You know, it's gonna teach a lot of people discipline because you're gonna be having rules and regulations. So your discipline will be challenged. You know, your language,
Wow.
what the words you say will be challenged and stuff. And if you violate the things, you cannot access the facility. So
Wow.
it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when I heard about that news of the land expanding, I was excited. Like, you know, when you're excited, you want to scream, you cannot scream. You want to jump, you cannot jump. And like your silence, you run out of words. I was so happy and excited. Like, I wanted to cry, I could not cry. I wanted to laugh, I wanted to shout, I could not shout. Like, I was amazed. But the only
The joy
thing,
of the Lord.
yes, that's the only thing that came to me. It was like I had to give like God the glory. Like, this was a knockdown, unanswered prayer, and I feel excited. I want to jump.
And also for those who are like watching us, what they should understand about this area where we are located in. There's a part, there's a part called Chiagalie. You know, but that Chiagalie area there has been known for like witchcraft,
And
grounds for
sorcery.
witchcraft. But this was a knockout. What
The
the
devil.
devil
Yeah.
has been. So something broke, something is broken.
Yeah,
There's no doubt about
the
that.
breaking and
Different seeds have been
everything.
Yeah.
planted in the
Woo!
field.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, so mukama akubye amaanyi g'abalongo
Yeah.
ku ttaka nnaate flat
Flat.
out. Yeah.
And
You know,
Drugs also.
a question that I wanted to ask you about this stuff is like, when the church started, how many years ago? Like what?
that will be
How
like
many years ago
11
would it be?
years now.
Yeah, 11 years now. So 11 years ago, you're looking back at you starting the church, just the beginnings. Like, how does it feel now that you're here and now that the ministry's here, that you're able to help impact the community the way that you are, and that you're able to put things in place to help, inspire people and grow gifts and make dreams come true, those type of things. How
First
does
of
that
all,
feel?
I would say that has been God's grace,
Yeah.
which feels really good. That because when you look at the challenges we've gone through in the area, to stay standing up to today,
There's
because
been a lot.
always the gospel will be challenged.
Yeah.
The gospel, the good news. Yeah, there's those people for some reason who sign their souls with that whatever like it is they can use to oppose the good news. They do it for no reason. Yeah, that's how it is. So good news, no, doesn't matter. Some people gonna oppose that, but to see that we've been standing up to today, up to now, and to see that even God is gonna make it bigger and greater,
Ooh.
that's even more amazing and it feels so good.
Yeah.
Actually, for
I'm
me, when
excited.
I saw it, like when I saw that type of an expansion that God did to us, I had to remember something like when we had just begun, because I wasn't there when it began, but we saw the peaks. Like Raise Life began from a shed. The shed was the pulpit, and
Yeah.
then there was the congregation. But still, I came when the building, like it had not yet gone that far. So it was just a quick flashback and how God had brought things fast because actually it is a very speedy development. So meaning that it has also come with this grace of speed. Actually, it takes a lot of time having that type of expansion. Moreover, not just Chiagere but Lubowa itself. Having a church big with bigger facilities on that ground. So man, it's so it's so exciting and it's going to move us to another level. So
I was
Yeah.
even thinking about the same thing. Like even the well that was put up there when I was like this tall watching that well being built. I remember when they opened it to the community and everything. And now there's a possibility that we could have a library that's pretty much named after it. That's that's the thing that was put in place impacted the community, and now it can even do more.
Kama mulungi.
Say that you know. Like,
Zaria, did you get that?
Yeah.
What
Like-
does it mean?
That like God is good. God is
Yeah.
so good.
Wow.
like I always wonder, like our church, I remember it was like such a day and pastor comes in and he's like, we are going to knock the building down.
And everybody
And-
was like,
It
this
looks
must be
so
crazy.
Yeah, it looked crazy to me. I was like, where are we going to pray from? How about this takes 20 years, 30 years and we don't have a church again? And it always came to my mind, and I'm like, but you stood and right now we are going to build. So I always ask myself, like, how was the waiting process? Like, you waiting on God, like even the time we have been off, like we have been praying from the grounds and stuff, but you've kept pushing. Like, how was that waiting moment of you waiting? We don't have the church, we are praying, and we haven't bought the land. Like, how was that waiting process?
About waiting, is the spirit of anxiety which always gonna challenge your waiting. So woina okubanga wejjukiza. If it's God who said it, it's gonna to come. It's the one responsible. I just have to keep trusting and stay rejoicing, stay positive. Osigala ng'oyogera ekyo Katonda ky'ayogera. Olumu making a sense, maybe sometimes doesn't even make sense according to the situation and how things look,
Yeah.
but that's faith. It doesn't change anything, because faith is calling that which is not into existence like it exists. So you just have to keep calling that out.
Yeah.
That's how it is. So you got to stay excited according to what the Holy Spirit does. That's what the Holy Spirit does. Keeps us excited.
So, Papa, I remember when we are knocking down the church, people came around. Actually, it's a few people that knew what was going on. Maybe people thought that we are breaking down because we are being chased away from the land by the NSS. So, and you stood the test of time up to now. So how was that night that we finally signed and confirmed it that we own the place, and very soon actually we can even become larger than that. So how was that night?
First of all, going back to what you said about what people are gonna say, you got to understand that when every time you can even set like individual goals, but not everybody gonna be excited about it, and you cannot stop people from saying what they are gonna say. But the most important thing is you keeping focused and knowing that also those people need a testimony, maybe to change. They are thinking about things, because every time people are gonna commit to doubt, like doubting what God is doing with your life, doubting your goals, doubting your dreams, you staying focused, and then for them to see those things happening with you, that's a testimony to them. That, you know what? Aina Katonda. Mulenzi aina Katonda, omwala aina Katonda. Mulenzi aina Katonda. And the boy as God.
Yeah.
So,
Me- Like, when it comes still to the waiting, like, okay, to me, sometimes I find it challenging to me, like, on waiting unto something. Like, even when I set a goal and it reaches, and somehow I change my mind, or when it's not pushing, I feel like I want to drop off or something. Like, what are some of the key points and some of the take-ups you had to take on? Because this has been long. Like, even me as your daughter and as a member of your church, there are times when I felt this was like it was too much of us not having a church. But you as my leader, as my father, you kept on pushing. Like, what are some of those keys and facts that keep you pushing and waiting on like in such a season?
This is what waiting does sometimes. Because, like you said, you can get tired of waiting, but you can choose to get tired of waiting, but you're still gonna be at that place, and the time gonna be applying also. So you can waste 2 years of not wanting to wait.
Wow.
And you still
And you'll be stuck.
yeah, you're gonna be stuck, and you still need to set the goals to move from that place. You know, so like quitting on waiting doesn't make the process faster.
Yeah. It just extends it.
It just extends it. You know, so that those are the things I've like learned through the things we have gone through.
So yeah,
So it's just patience.
Yeah,
Being patient.
yeah.
and changing the mind.
Olina okulindirira kubanga olina okukimanya. It's like being on the roundabout. If you choose not to wait, you're gonna still be going around the roundabout.
Yeah, I was talking to you about that the other day.
You cannot make an exit and go where you're supposed to be going. Yeah, so you just make yourself tired of going around, and nobody will stop you from going around the roundabout.
I don't want
Matter
to go
of fact,
around.
matter of fact, people give you the way of going around. Kanyumi atako.
Yeah.
Wow.
So olina okusalawo nyambuke makinje, nyambuke ni nyakasozi nsobole okukola ki
Okutuuka.
tuuke.
Wow, that's great.
Roundabout olina ogivaako.
Actually, nobutatereza mindset yo. At times it's going to bring you this state of saying that, how about if someone is bewitching me? How about if something is not working right with my spiritual
Oh,
life?
God did not say
How
this.
about if God is not really saying this, that it's for me? So, yeah, I think it must have been the same case for someone who has been seeing us praying from tents. And yet, by the way, our church was so nice. The first one, yeah, it was so nice.
So,
But what I loved from it is that I saw this like as me, that even when our church was down, people still came in. Like, that is one of the things that proved to me that God was not just co-signing this, but He was in this with us. That even when our church has been down and we had a tent, and or someone might have said, let me go to the other church that has a building. When we get the building, I'll come back. But like whenever people came in, to me it was like a confirmation that God is in this, God is running this. Yep.
and for me, those are the things which don't make sense to me. Like, how can I be going to a place because not because of the word, not because that's the place I belong to, but just going there to get a sense of feeling good, like in the building, not the word. You know, it's always gonna be the word. That's what matters most. You know, it's nice to have good things also, nice buildings and all that stuff, but you know, like that's why like most of our young people, they need to work on like knowing the word, applying the word, not the fancy things. The fancy things are okay, if they are hardened on the word, but the word is the most important thing. You have to be grounded mu kigambo, si mu bikwetoolodde, si mu hype yandabika, naye kigambo. Obonaba n'ekigambo mu bulamu bwo ojja kuba muwanguzi.
Amen.
Yeah, you'll be a winner with the word all the way through, not anything, you know. You cannot carry the fancy things on your journey,
Yeah.
but you can carry the word with you. That's the most important thing. That's why you cannot allow tolina kubaganyizibwa na bintu. Naye kigambo ekisinga obukulu kigambo kya Katonda. So
You know,
Papa.
people always have like expectations of what you should do because I don't know, because you're a pastor, because you're a man, because you're I don't know, young, because you're old. But like in the case of the church,
Friends.
how do you deal with people's expectations? You know, you knock down the church and you have this thing that you know that you're supposed to do because God told you to do this and you want to carry out this mission. But people have their expectations that no, you should keep it, you should do this with it, you should. How do you deal with that and stay strong in what you know is true?
well, leading a group of people, what you got to understand as we are leading a group of people that they are all gonna be having their different mind about things.
Yeah.
Okay. Some can be supportive. Some can understand, can pick on the vision so fast, but not everybody can. Yeah. But that's not the most important thing. The most important thing on who gave you the vision.
Wow.
Yeah. Who is leading? Where are you going? That's the most important thing. And if you go from what you've been taught to do to pleasing people, then you can put yourself in a very dangerous place.
Wow.
Disaster to say.
Hi everyone. Thank you for watching Father Time by the Fire. Now remember that we're on every Thursday at 8. I hope that you're as excited about the new community plans and projects that we have going on as we are. We're going to have some big things going on, and stay tuned to know what's going on amongst the media stuff and also on the church grounds. And don't forget to share and comment a question that you may have for our pastor or any father figure in your life. We're going to have more conversations, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of them.